unoccupied room. Room number 7 is unoccupied. 7 unoccupied. And then also room number 2 is unoccupied currently, but there is somebody checking in, so we have to keep that in mind. So, alright, and then I have some room 2, and I also have a few other rooms that are unoccupied. One is unoccupied. Let's see. 6. And then I got a check-in today for room number 2 that I have to keep up with to check them in. Okay. Okay, perfect. Hi, welcome to the Quiet Stone. How can I help you today? Okay, you're here for a check-in? Perfect. May I have your first and last name? Okay. Johnson. Okay, perfect. Okay, Miss Johnson, I have you checking in today, October the 4th, and then you're going to be checking out by the morning of October the 8th. Okay, perfect. And then on file, I see we have your credit card ending in 5722. Okay, perfect. And then just for security purposes, I am going to send a one-time passcode to your phone. So if you could just have your phone out so that when I send the code, just let me know what that is, and then we'll proceed from there. Thank you. Let's see. I'm going to send it now, okay, to the phone we have on file. Okay, and I just sent that code. Could you tell me what it was? Okay, thank you. Alright, you passed the validation, and this will be a $275 deposit, which includes a hold of $100. This is due to the pet, your little friend that you brought along today. We do love our pets at the Quiet Stone, so that's going to be a $100 hold, but as you know, you will be credited $50 once your stay is over if there are no damages to the room after your pet's there. But if there are damages, unfortunately, it would be the entire $100, but if there's not any damages, just $50, okay? And then let's also introduce you to the amenities, just so that you're familiar with what we offer here at the Quiet Stone. So let's look. So as you know, the gym is open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and there are instructors present to assist you, whether it's the machines or the classes. You know, we have Pilates, aerobics classes. We offer a plethora of different things. And then the yoga, the spa and wellness club, that's also open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. okay? And then the pool is open from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is when the pool is open, okay? Alright. And then I do have you on, let's see what floor I have you on. I have you on the first floor. You're gonna be in room number 2 on the first floor. So perfect. And then this right here is your little key, your little tag for the car, your parking ticket tag. This is what you're going to hang on your mirror, just so that we don't tow your car. So we know that you're here at the Quiet Stone. There you go. And then I also have your card, your key card. This is to get into your room. This is also to be able to go to the pool and the gym. You're able to get into the lunchroom or the cafeteria area. It allows you access to it, and then also your room, of course. So here you go. And then I also have something else for you. And you know, with your bundle that you got, the $275 deposit, your bundle, since you're going to be, I have you here that you're staying in the standard suite. So that comes with, as you know, the shower, sink, the queen bed, a TV, microwave, one fridge, one pantry. It is a non-smoking room. Our floors 1 through 3 do not allow smoking, okay? Because it has no access to the outside, so there's no way that you can ventilate the room. So unfortunately, no smoking on the 1st and 3rd floors, okay? Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else I want to go over with you. And yes, even though that you're in the standard suite bundle, you're the standard suite bundle over stay for your 3-day stay, that's completely fine. It still comes with a complimentary breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even though you have the standard package, okay? And then the only thing that would vary is your menu type, okay? So the menu varies depending on what kind of suite bundle you have. So since you have the standard bundle, you're just gonna get that standard breakfast, lunch, and dinner meal, but it is complimentary, so you don't have to pay anything extra out of pocket for it. It does come included in the deposit that you already are going to be paying, okay? Alright, and then lastly, just wanted to let you know, Miss Johnson, that there is an emergency exit on the 2nd and 3rd floors. There is an elevator for each floor and steps as well, and each room has a fire extinguisher and carbon monoxide detector. So all of those are included so that every resident or everyone in the hotel that's staying is able to have a safe stay, okay? Alright, so that's pretty much all you need to know. You have your parking tag and you have your key card, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Yes, it was nice to meet you, Miss Johnson, and as you know, also I wanted to tell you about room service as well. Let me go ahead and get up their schedule. Room service. Yeah, so our housekeeping will come by in the afternoons between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. because that is when everyone is normally at lunch or out. And then room service is available anytime except 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. due to housekeeping's cleaning procedures, okay? So room service is available anytime other than 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. because that's when house cleaning is going on, you know? Alright, so I'm glad everything sounds good. It was my pleasure to help you get checked in. Did you need anyone to bring in your bags, or are you okay? Okay, alright. Well, you can go ahead and take that elevator down the hall over there, and then I hope you enjoy your stay. If you need anything, you can always call the front desk, or you can come to me directly. There may be someone else on shift because we do have different shifts, but we'll be here to assist you, okay? Okay, perfect. You have a great day, and enjoy your stay. So now, room number 2 is taken, occupied for 3 days until the 8th. So 8th in the morning. Okay. Alright. Okay, perfect. Hi, hello. Welcome to the Quiet Stone. How can I help you today? Oh, you've never been here before? Okay, perfect. I'm really happy to hear that. There's been so many people that have come here that just pretty much know the spiel of everything, but I am so glad to introduce you to everything that we have here at the Quiet Stone Hotel. So first off, I just want to, before we go over any of our check-in times or anything like that, I just want you to know basically everything that we have to offer here, okay? So we have, let's start with our amenities, shall we? So we have to where you can have assigned parking, so you don't have to worry about coming here and finding parking or anything like that. You're gonna automatically be assigned parking, okay? And today you are gonna be leaving with a parking ticket that does or a parking tag that does match the number of your room, so you'll have that to look forward to. And also, we do have a gym. Our gym is open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and there are instructors present to assist you. And there is also a spa and wellness club. So that means that you're going to be able to relax. They offer things like aromatherapy. What else do we offer? We offer aromatherapy exercises. We offer, well, it's more so the gym. The spa in particular offers massages, facials. Sometimes they even include things like manicures and pedicures. They add little add-ons like that. You can get waxings because it is also wellness. So it's not just a spa. The spa and wellness, you can relax in the sauna, and this is all a part of our gym. So the spa and wellness club is like a section in the gym, and it's complimentary depending on the package that you have for your stay. Okay, usually our stays range from, yeah, that's a good question. Usually our stays range from anywhere between 3 days to 5 days. That's normally the standard stay. And it would be complimentary that entire time. Yes. And another thing that we offer is that the pool is open from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that's when our pool is open. It often goes through routine cleans, with chlorine, and we ensure that our pools are clean. We are currently in the month of October, so as you know, the leaves are falling down, and it's starting to come towards that time where we may not have the pool open, which normally towards November we start to not have our pools available, but it's still October. It's been fairly warm, not too cold, so we just make sure to keep pool maintenance up and upkeep on the pool maintenance, okay? Yes, but I think you'll really enjoy the spa. There's a lot more to offer. I didn't do it too much justice, but it has a lot to offer. And another thing is that depending on the package that you get a complimentary breakfast, lunch, and dinner with that package. Okay, and this could either be brought to your room or you can sit in the cafeteria and enjoy it. Depending on the package you have, we have different type of packages. We have your standard, deluxe, and supreme package. So for the standard one, it comes with, so basically the package has the room that you're gonna get, and then also has the services that are complimentary to your room. Okay, so the standard one comes with a shower, sink, a queen bed, one TV, one microwave, one fridge, one pantry, and it's non-smoking. We have 15 different floors here, okay? We have 15 different floors, so there's so much to see, so much to do. Be careful not to get lost. But floors 1 through 3, they don't allow smoking, and that's because there's not that much. There's ventilation, but there's not that much ventilation. So on the floors 1 through 3, we don't allow smoking, okay? It's for the safety of everyone. But if you get a floor from 4 to 15, that will be allowed as long as you make sure to ventilate the area. The our floors 4 through 15, they do offer a view of the city, which is a big perk that a lot of people who stay like and enjoy. And then we have and then also with the standard, you just get a standard breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Also, that's complimentary. And then, of course, you have access to the amenities like the gym and the pool, and the spa and wellness club is something you have access to. So everyone has access to all sorts of amenities, but it just depends on the kind of access within each, depending on your package. Okay. And then you have the deluxe. The deluxe package comes with a shower, a bathtub with jacuzzi features, and then it has a double sink bathroom. That means there's 2 sinks. Has a king bed, 1 TV, 1 fridge, 1 microwave, and a mini kitchen. Okay, so it's like a mini kitchen. Then you have your king bed, the TV, the microwave, and then you have a fridge set up. And then you have the shower, but the key difference is the size of the bed, the extra sink, and the jacuzzi features. A lot of those who stay love the jacuzzi features that we have to offer in the bathtub. Those are really nice. Okay, so I wanted to go over our meal selection. So with the standard package, you're looking at meals for breakfast. I'd say you'd have some standard pancakes, sausages, bacon, eggs, your standard breakfast. Whereas for a deluxe or supreme packaging, that would come with smoothies. It would come with smoothies. You'd have overnight oats as a part of the breakfast. You'd have sausages, but it'd be sausages imported from other countries, so it has a certain kind of taste. It's not just a compact of what we normally have for our standard sausages. They'd be imported overseas. And then also, if you take a look at the deluxe and the supreme lunch options, you have the option to have cedar plank salmon, seared scallop piccata, balsamic brown sugar lamb chops, braised lamb shanks. You can have cheese fondue as an appetizer, club sandwiches, creme brulee, which is a very popular dish, or it's more like a dessert. It's very popular. You can have lobster ravioli, rack of lamb, baked feta pasta, and the list goes on. Whereas for a standard packaging, rather than looking at lobster ravioli, you'd be getting Alfredo, like a shrimp Alfredo, you know? Yeah, so one's more on the gourmet side, and then your standard packages is the one that's not too gourmet, but it's still just as good, I promise you. We put love in all of our food. Yes, okay, so yeah, I see you're leaning towards the deluxe package, it seems. Okay. So we went over the standard, has the regular sink, shower, bed, and then a supreme has a shower with an overhead lighting decor, and then there's a bathtub with jacuzzi features, indoor pool, double sink bathroom, a California king bed, 2 TVs, 1 microwave, and a normal size kitchen. Okay, so rather than a mini, it would have a normal size kitchen in the supreme. Now, another thing we want to get into before we get into the check-in and check-out dates, we want to talk about the price. Okay, so for your standard package, you're looking at anywhere from $15 to $20 nightly rate, and that's minus any taxes. Okay, so all of these rates I quote you will be without the taxes. Okay, and then we also have the deluxe, and that is a $50 to $60 nightly rate. And our supreme package is a $75 to $100 nightly rate, of course, also minus taxes. Okay. And one thing that our occupants love is that we allow dogs, cats, bunnies, hamsters, birds, etc. Basically, any kind of pet, usually. And the deposit is $50, but there is a $100 hold for potential damages. Because, we love our pets, but they can be a little bit messy or a little bit damaging to property. Despite how much we love them, they can definitely damage property. So that's why we have that $100 hold initially. But, if there's no damages, then you will get a credit of $50. So it'd be like you just had a $50 deposit instead of the $100. So it's basically just a way that we can make sure that everyone's covered, in terms of liability. And alright, and then so we went over all of our amenities already. Also wanted you to know about the housekeeping schedule. So our housekeeping will come by in the afternoons between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. because that's when usually everyone is out for lunch or they're out and about just enjoying the city. So that's when it's most common. And our room service is available anytime except between 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. due to housekeepings and cleaning procedures. So we need to have that availability, okay? Alright. Okay, and I'm just making sure that we went over everything. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, how do you feel? Did you want to still stay at the Quiet Stone? Yes? Okay, perfect. Alright, so if I could go ahead and have your name, the spelling of your first name. Thank you. And your last name. Okay. And your phone number. Thank you. And your address. Okay, and you said 1800 North Purple Road in Cityville. Okay, perfect. And let's take a look now to see. So the check-in and check-out dates that we have available, do you know what room you want it to be on? So as we spoke about, we have 15 floors. So 3 to 15 will have a view of the city, and then there's an elevator that travels through all 15 floors. Did you have a floor in mind you wanted to be on? Floor 4? Okay, floor number 4. Let's see. Floor number 4. Alright, so on floor number 4, the availabilities that you're looking at, we have room number 500, room room number 300, and they have room number, let me go back here. Okay, so looking at floor number 4, you have room number 55, room number 70 are amongst the rooms that we have. But as for the check-in and check-out dates, it varies, so the room doesn't really matter. As long as it's on that floor, right? Okay. So we have for the ones on floor number 4, you can either check in Monday, October the 6th, check out Thursday, October the 9th, or you can check in Sunday, October the 12th, and check out Wednesday, October 15th. You can check in Friday, October 7th, and check out Monday, October 20th. And then lastly, you can check in Monday, October 27th, and check out Thursday, October 30th. So what are you looking for? Okay, so you want that Monday, October 6th to October 9th? Okay. Okay, and then if I could from you, since we're going to be locking everything in, did you decide whether you wanted which package? Did you want the standard, deluxe, or premium, or supreme? Okay, deluxe. Okay, that's a good mix in between the two. Alright, perfect. And then just for that hold, we want to go ahead and save your card on file. Do you have your credit card or debit card with you? Okay, thank you. And then if I could also see your ID. Thank you. Just making sure you match the ID. It's nothing against you, I promise. There's been a lot of people that have been faking they've been faking the identification, so we just gotta double check to make sure it's legitimate and everything. Yeah. Okay, so perfect. Alright, and then if I could have your email so I could send you the booking details. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So I have you here for check-in, and on Monday, October the 6th, that's going to be a 9 a.m. check-in. And just make sure to, once again, bring your ID and your card. And let's see what else. And then also, just a little warning, the booking is refundable up until 48 hours of your check-in time, and there is a $25 cancellation fee despite the suite. So if you had the standard, it would still be a $25 cancellation. If you had the supreme, still $25. Okay. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so I so look forward to seeing you on the 6th, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Okay, got a booking for this one. Room 55. Room 55. Hello, hello. How can I help you today? Welcome to the Quiet Stone. You're here for check-in? Okay. Can I have your first and last name? Okay, I see. Sweet, I see you here. Perfect. Okay, and then I have you here for the deluxe suite that includes the complimentary package of having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then you also have the 3-day spa and wellness pass. Okay, perfect. As well as access to other amenities. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And I don't see you didn't bring any pets today. Okay. And then the card I have for you on file is ending in 4876. Okay, perfect. And then if you could, I'm going to send a little code to your phone. Just extra additional security measure. If you could, when I send that code, if you could tell me what that code is. Okay, perfect. Alright, I just sent it. Let me know when you get the code. Thank you. Alright, so you've passed the validation. And alright, we have you in the deluxe suite. And you're going to be on floor number 4. I do have your parking tag. You're going to just put this on top of, like, somewhere visible on the car. Could be anywhere, really. So there you go. And then I also have your key card that you can use to get access to any amenities or anywhere around the premises. Okay. Alright, and then I also wanted to just let you know some of you emergency details. There is an emergency exit on the 2nd and 3rd floors. There is an elevator for each floor and steps as well. Each room has a fire extinguisher and a carbon monoxide detector. Okay. And then for your total today for the deposit for the deposit, you're looking at $287.72, okay? And then each other than the pet hold, there's also just a hold for standard damages. That's a $75 hold, so that is factored into that $287.72 already, okay? And it will fall off accordingly if there's no damages at the end of your stay, okay? Okay, perfect. Alright. Well, I'm so glad that I could check you in today. I hope you enjoy your stay at the Quiet Stone. And just be sure to give us a call if you need anything at all. We are one call away. It may be somebody else on my shift because I'm not here all the time. But that's okay. We'll be here to service you, okay? Alright, well, you can head over there to that elevator over there and then just hit number 4 for the 4th floor and it'll take you to your room, okay? You're gonna be in room 55. Okay? Alright, glad I could help and you enjoy your stay at the Quiet Stone. Okay, bye.